Welcome back everyone to more custom career mode and VR gameplay. Our last race at Thompson Speedway was not kind. It had so much contact. So let's run through the numbers and talk a little bit about what we had happen and then where we can go in the future. So we qualified middle of the field, so 15th position there. We had no official incident points, which was surprising to me because I do know we had some contact on a few different instances, but none of it apparently was major enough to get official incident points. But at least half of the field, I believe, had some sort of incident counts. There was a lot of contact. In fact, there were multiple cars that had 8 to 10 or more incident points during the course of that race. It was a brutal race. Lots of caution laps, and for those of you who have been with the channel for a while, you know I do not like a lot of caution laps. I like to run green flag. In fact, that's why a lot of times I will simply turn the cautions off and wrecks will happen and they'll just have to happen. But with the iRacing AI, it's a little bit harder to do that because sometimes the cars will just sit in the middle of the track and cause even more chaos without the caution. So I choose to leave those on and hopefully it won't be too bad. But Thompson, at the end of the day, as rough as it was, we came home 6th, and I'll take that. Now, a couple of things to note here. Number one, if you look down a little bit farther to race number 18, I've already made the change. We're no longer going to be going to Thompson more than once in a season. If that's the way it's going to be, then I don't want that. So I substituted. I was trying to think of which race I wanted to substitute, and I decided to go with Southern National. As many good options as there are, I felt like Southern National was a good one because we had great clean racing there last time around, just a couple of races ago. So I was happy with that. I thought that'll be a great opportunity to put in another short track, and so I'm happy with that decision. Now that brings us to where we go from here. Our final race in the first 15, that is the Nashville Fairgrounds, my absolute favorite track in the world. And you see the $sign at the very end. That means it is a special event. And special events pay a lot more. How much more? Well, take a look at Martinsville. We finished 8th, $19,750. Look at how that compares to 6th. At Thompson, $3,700. So yeah, same thing here at Bristol. 13th gave us $17,800. So we want to finish good. We want to finish as good as we possibly can because the prize money in this career mode is skewed heavily toward the top 3 positions. So if you finish on the podium, you get the lion's share of the money. But as you notice, as we flip down through some of these regular races, the difference between 13th and 15th is very small. The difference between 6th and 11th is only a couple of $100. It's just not that much. It's very much standardized, very small increments from about 6th on down through the rest of the field. But the top 3, top 5, that is where all of the lucrative prize money is to be found. So at Nashville, that's exactly what we're looking for. Lucrative prize money. All right, folks, here we go. 100 laps at Nashville
car number
Fairgrounds.
83 in the outside lane.
Look at that crowd. Appreciate everyone coming out today. Hopefully we can put on a great race. 100 laps at the fairgrounds.
On the inside. Pit road is closed. Catch about 83, John.
Skill spread at 60 to 95. We've got that caution clock that could very well come into play for the first time today. Of course, you guys will know, I will not, until the caution actually comes out because I cannot see the caution clock in my VR display. So I will have no idea how close we are to its expiration until it's already happened.
Green flag, next time by.
Starting in the 15th position, this is a great opportunity to see just how much speed do we have. Do we have enough speed to get deep into the top 10? Can we make the top 5 and so forth? I have no idea, but we're about to find out. Now, 100 laps is a very long time on tires. Of course, with the caution clock, who knows how this is all going to work out. However,
Getting ready here.
if we have to go 100 laps on tires, then we need to take care of it.
Green flag, green flag. Got one outside. Clear outside.
All right, here we go.
Got one outside.
Let's just try to look at that huge bump
Keep to the bottom.
off of turn 2. We're 3 wide in front of us,
Keep to the
because of
bottom.
course we are.
Stay low.
Woo! That was
Clear.
touch and go.
Got one outside. Clear to stop. Outside.
Jeff Jaquette is not
Hold
giving
your
us
line.
any room
Outside.
here, but he
Still
is
there.
flying through here.
Keep to the bottom.
Him and Thorne.
Stay on the bottom.
But again, we're fine.
The leader's just done a
Oof.
18.3.
Clear
Just
outside.
touching that apron is brutal.
Got one outside. Still there.
Man, this traffic is
Stay on
intense.
the bottom.
Starting this thing off. You can see Cale Gale is everywhere on this
Stay on the
track,
bottom.
and we are the same way. Trying to get some
Car
temperature
ahead
in
is
these
yellow.
tires. Get some grip.
Clear
14.
outside.
Wow. Alright, I believe the 21 is responsible for this
Outside.
because we know we normally see him in the
Stay
back.
low. Clear to stop. Outside. Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Yeah, let's see if we can go ahead
Hold your
and
line.
get by him.
Hold your line. Got one outside. Still there. Clear.
V12.
Wow.
The gap to Smith ahead is now 0.7.
Okay, so we're cleared. P12. Car is still very twitchy right now. Let's follow the 22. The high side is very much
You'll
a
have to
usable
take
groove
this is
here,
good.
and a lot of times becomes the
Clear.
preferred groove.
Got one inside.
All right, the 22 looked like he had trouble coming off of 2.
Keep it on top.
Yeah, my car is still very twitchy.
You're in the top
So
10.
I
Stay
feel your
right
pain
there.
there, Sammy.
Stay right there. Clear inside.
So the key is to keep this thing rotating through the center of the corner and not get down on the apron, like you see me doing a little bit right now. The better you keep this thing rotating, the better it will be on that right front tire.
Keep digging.
Yeah, I'm having to wait quite a bit on getting back to full
All right,
throttle.
Brian, you're gaining on this car. The gap is 1.2 seconds.
The car is rotating nicely, sometimes a bit too much. But over time, I would imagine that
The gap to Smith
is going to
behind
take
is
care of
increasing.
itself.
It's now 1.3 seconds.
the question is, will I be able to be a little bit more aggressive with the throttle? All right, let's
Got
see
one
if we
outside.
can get by the 80.
Stay on the bottom. Stay on the bottom.
Because the 80
Clear
seems to be
outside.
struggling
Outside.
with Augie Grill.
Stay on the bottom. Stay
All right,
low.
car's coming to me a little bit more. It's a little easier to run,
Clear.
believe it or not, the tighter groove around this middle when you're on the inside.
P9.
All right, we're up into 9th position. A little bit loose on entry as well. Part of that's just going to be the bumps. Car trying to remain firmly planted on the asphalt through all those bumps on this wonderful track. Okay, so we're still early enough in the race that everything you see in front of us is for position. That will not be the case as time goes on. All right, who's going to win this race? Is it going to be the inside lane or the outside lane?
Hold your line.
Oh, we are 3 wide.
Hold your line.
Because of course we are. I did not realize that until it was too late to do anything about it. All right, there we go. Back to 2x2.
Clear outside.
P8.
All right, that's one more position. Look at that. That's just huge bump on the exit of 2 if you're low. All right, we are really gaining on Augie through the middle of the corner. I'm not sure if that's because he is also gaining on the car in front of him or how this is all working out, but
got one outside.
Let's find out.
Clear outside. Got one outside. Clear.
All right, that was a good trip through 3 and 4.
P7.
All right, are we clear? Yes, we are. For the time being, anyway. Woo! Really loose there.
You've just done a 19.1.
Again, not terribly worried about lap times. Not that they can't be useful, but for our purposes here in the career mode, you know, they have limited usefulness to me because not really working on setup. Oh, got together with the one car there. I like it. Fighting hard for these positions, even early on in the race. But that was the kind of fighting for position I like to see.
Got one outside. Clear to the top.
All right, these guys are coming back on the outside of me, so I have to be careful. Can't have too much fun. Of course, both of these guys in front of Coughlin are for position, so we've caught them.
P7.
All right, we're up into 7. I was trying to glimpse at the lap, but I missed it to see what lap we were on. There we go, 25, so a quarter of the way through. It'd be really interesting to see if that caution clock works properly and if we get an opportunity for it to work properly. So remember that not only do you have that countdown timer, but if another caution comes out because of contact or something, then it resets. Also, the last 20 laps of the race, the caution clock shuts off. So once we get to 20 to go, regardless of where the caution clock is, it is no longer operational. So just keep those things in mind. We'll see if we get the first opportunity to use it. Also keep in mind that I won't know if we do, because I have no visual of it here in VR. It is simply available for you guys on the video, on the recording. But we are all over this one car right now. Oh, look out.
Clear to the top. Got one outside. Clear to the top.
I'm trying to be patient, but at the same time,
outside. Stay low. Clear. Outside.
I'm driving it down in there this time.
Got one outside. Still there. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside. Still there.
Let's have some fun right here.
Stay low.
6th place.
Clear. Got one outside. Clear outside.
Alright, I know they said clear. Still not sure I believe it. And we got some lap
That car
traffic
is
here
not a
ahead.
lead lap car. You're in fifth.
P5.
Alright, where are you
The gap
going?
ahead is now 1.4.
Outside. Clear to the stop. Outside. Stay low. Clear outside. That car is not a lead lap car. Outside. Clear outside.
We've raced against these guys enough times that there are a lot of cars that once you come up on them later in the race, you kind of know if they're going to be lap traffic or not.
That car is a lap down.
I am surprised by the 18. He is stronger than this. I am surprised that he is lap traffic. I would not have thought that. I need to get a quick glimpse and see where he is in the running order. He is 23rd. Okay. So that's just telling me how many cars approximately are on the lead lap. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because if we do get a caution, do we pit? And part of that equation is how many cars are on the lead lap.
That car is not a lead lap car.
All right, I know Boris up here has got to be lead lap. The question is, who else is? And I don't know the answer to that.
Outside.
Let's see, inside or
Stay
outside?
on the bottom. That car is
How
a
about
lap
three
down. You're on the bottom, 3 wide.
P4.
P4. Outside. Still there. Keep to the bottom. Stay on the bottom.
The
Clear
gap in front has
outside.
increased. It's now about 7.0.
That
Okay.
car is a lap down.
We're still going.
Your last lap time
So
was
far?
at 19.6.
Outside.
I thought that
Clear
was Bubba
outside.
Pollard for a second there in front of us until I got a glimpse of the side and actually got
car is a
close
lap
enough to
down.
read the number on the back. But it just was
Outside.
giving me that look like, wait a minute, is that
Still
Bubba
there.
Pollard? All right, we just know where to go right now.
Outside. Keep to the bottom. Clear outside.
Just all
That car
lap
is a lap
traffic. I
down.
believe everybody in
Outside.
front of us right now is...
Stay on the bottom.
Hear the car bottom out
Still
right
there.
there. All right, we're taking it 3 wide if we can.
Keep low. 3 wide. You're on the bottom. Hold your line.
Oh, look at the
That
17
car is a lap down.
trying
hold
to
your line.
You've just done
block
at
that.
19.9.
Outside. Still there.
Not sure why he would want to
Keep
block
low.
that. Oof. Wow.
Stay low.
Yeah, I'm not sure at all why he would want to do that.
Got one outside. Keep to the bottom.
Because we are not for
Stay
position
low.
with him.
Clear to the top.
P4.
All right, P4. We've got Stephen Nassy in tow in P5.
That car is not a lead lap car.
And now we are in open road. All right, Timothy Peters. He's a lucky man right now because he's got this track all to himself. So we're in P4. So the top 3 have run off and hid
The gap
somewhere.
behind is now 0.8.
Okay, Nassy has fallen behind 0.8. We'll keep track on that as we get more updates, and hopefully he's falling further and further behind us. That's the hope.
Got one inside. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Still there. Clear inside. Got one inside. Clear.
All right, clear the lap car. Alright, now we get to log some laps.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
Okay, so it's remained steady. 0.8 seconds to, I will assume it's still Stephen Nassy, but I have no idea. And of course, seeing how the gap changes to Stephen Nassy behind us will give us another indication as to how much speed we have, since
The
we
gap
really,
behind is now 0.9.
since we don't have anything to go on in front of us, which is really odd that we see no cars. We have about a quarter of the track to ourselves here. Maybe more, who knows? And of course, if the leaders are too far in front of us, then maybe they're in heavy lap traffic. Maybe that gives us an opportunity to make up some time on them.
That was halfway.
Oh, right, halfway. And again, have no idea what the caution
Okay,
clock
Brian,
says.
halfway home. Fuel looks good. Lap times are pretty consistent. The gap behind is now 1.2.
Ooh, 1.2. All right, I like that. That tells me that we're faster than Nassy at this point by a little bit. All right, I do see maybe a car way out in front of us. Of course, no idea who it is. But yeah, this is just amazing that we would have this much track to ourselves. But I'm not going to overdrive the car. And one more thing to point out, I don't think I have mentioned this
The gap
about
behind is now 1.5.
the caution clock before, but it's been having a few issues where it's
Currently setting
been...
the pace.
Ooh, I like that. Where it's been crashing on me from time to time. So I'm hoping it's working.
That car is a lap down.
But if it's not, that's probably why. Because it has been happening. Look at the traffic in front of us. Holy cow. Now, is that where the leaders are? As we're getting closer to the end, now that we're past halfway, this is where you have to start thinking about how many cars are on the lead lap. If the caution comes out, do we want to pit? Obviously, tires are going to be huge.
The gap behind is now 1.7.
All right, yeah, we're definitely pulling away. Tires would be huge. However, what we don't know is if we come into pit and nobody else does, so we'll just have to assume that we come out last on the lead lap.
That car is not a lead lap car.
Where does
Keep it
that
on
put
top.
us?
Clear.
Does it
Inside.
put us 20th?
Clear
15th?
inside. That car
10th?
is not a
Who
lead
knows?
lap car. That car is not a
You're
lead lap
reeling
car.
Pollard in. The gap is 1.2 seconds. That lap
That
was
car
at
is not a lead lap
19.6.
All right, so Bubba Pollard, or Pollard, as he calls him, I see him up there on the outside, and there's really nowhere to go here.
Got one inside.
I mean, I could
That car is not a
try
lead lap car. Keep it on
possibly
top. That car is not a lead lap
3
car.
wide on the bottom.
Keep high.
That is not my first choice right now.
Stay right there. That car is not a lead lap car.
Oof, I don't like where we are right now, I can tell you that.
Still there. That car is not a lead lap car. Keep it on top. That car is
The gap
not a
behind
lead
is
lap
now
car.
1.2 seconds.
Yeah, he's going to start pulling it closer
That
to us,
car is
but
a lap
he's got to
down.
get through this mess too.
Clear. Inside. Stay right there.
I liked it when everybody had gone back down to the bottom. So I need the
Stay right
18
there. That car
to go
is
back
a
down
lap
to the
down.
bottom. There
that
we
car is a
go.
lap down.
Now, I don't know about the 21 here. I
Stay
don't know
right
where
there.
we can put him.
Still there. That car is a lap down. That car is not a lead lap car. You're in
The
the
gap
middle,
behind
3
is
wide.
now 0.4.
All right, try to
Hold
squeeze
your
through
line.
this middle here.
Clear inside. Still there. Clear outside. Got one inside. That
Alright,
car
clear
is not
outside.
a lead lap
That
car.
was at
Keep it on top.
19.9.
That car is not a lead lap car. Still there. That car is not a lead lap car. Clear to the bottom. inside. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit
All
road is
right,
closed.
yellow
Catch stop 9.
flag. I don't know why that came out. Was that the caution clock? Only you guys know right now. But here is the situation.
The gap to Pollard in front is now 2.0
Catch stop 9.
seconds.
Car.
I have no idea where our pit stall is. That's the other thing I don't know. As we try to get caught up here. No idea.
Pit road is now open.
I could very easily drive right past our pit stall.
Pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour. It's fine, you got loads.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
All right, are we not doing anything? Yeah, there we go. I was like, what is happening? All right, so we got plenty of fuel remaining. Okay, so we'll let the pit crew do their thing. And ooh, that's a little different feel in VR.
That's it, go.
Again, no need to be in too much of a hurry.
There's traffic approaching.
Catch
Watch your mirrors.
100.
12.
Car.
So we'll see where we line up. All right, how far do we have to go before we catch these guys? To get caught up. There they are. All right, so I see that Nassie came in behind us. So who pitted? Who didn't? I only saw 2 or 3 cars on pit road other than us. So let's see where it all shakes out. But we're on lap 63 of 100. So about 37 laps. How does this thing turn out? Can we come from where we are now to the front?
Past the 04 car. Past the 50 car. Past
All right, here we go.
car.
Getting by all the lap
100.
traffic.
11.
Car. Past the 18 car. Past the
17.
car. Past the
9.
car.
All right, there we go. So we hop in behind the 112, who I gotta think did not pit. Now we've got plenty of time, 37 laps. We are sitting here in what appears to be 12th. So Nassie is the last car on the lead lap, as best I can tell, and what I think is going to be 13th.
Okay, bud, green flag, next time by. Line up on the outside.
All right, here we go. This is getting down to it now. So nobody pitted in front of me, and really nobody behind me other than Nassie, it looked like. So it must have been some lap traffic that pitted as well. Or I was simply seeing things. They're all potentially valid at this particular point. So we can see the leaders, no lap traffic in the immediate vicinity. Let's see what we can do with it.
Pace car's leaving.
You have to be
Green,
careful.
green, green.
These guys are not on new tires.
P9.
Got one inside.
And we are. So we're
Stay
just going to have to try to be patient getting through here, as patient as I can be.
Stay high.
The outside is not a terrible place to be right now.
Got one inside. Clear.
P8.
Because we can
Got
just
one
roll
inside.
right through the corner
Stay right there.
like that.
Keep high. Stay high. Clear to the bottom.
Really thought more would have pitted right there.
Got one inside.
P5.
Stay right there.
But long way to go.
Clear to the bottom.
Long way to go. Just trying to be smooth. Because if we have the tires, and the speed to get up there to them, then we'll get up there to them. No need to force things. Just trying to be smooth here. But you can see I am definitely able to hang right with these guys. Sterling going a little bit higher than he might have wanted. Alright, I think the bottom is where you want to be right here. Look out, 88.
Clear outside.
He got really loose there on exit. And fortunately, we just had minor contact.
Stay low. Clear to the top.
That lap time was 19.1.
Oh, don't do it, 88.
Stay low. Clear.
Why is he doing that to me? he's giving me position there, and then he immediately comes back. So he's diamonding the corner a bit too much, I would argue, in this much traffic.
You're back and forth.
The gap behind has now decreased to 0.2 V4. Pollard is now leading.
Trying to be patient here.
Got one outside. Clear outside.
Here, the car bottom out again. That huge bump slash dip there on the exit of 2. Again, here we are at the lead.
P3, go get the leader. Got one outside.
You can see how they're diamonding the track right now, which is a great idea. However,
Car's the leader.
it is really leaving things open for me.
Clear.
And now we have cloud cover. It has gotten really dark here in VR
Got one outside. Stay
over
low.
a portion of the track. Now we got some sunshine over here in turns 2,
Keep low.
or turn 1 and 2.
Next car's the leader.
Starts
Clear.
to get dark over here
Outside.
in 3 and 4.
Clear to the top.
Yep, front straightaway is definitely
You're in second.
under
P2.
cloud cover, much darker. So we're up in second, and we're following a car that did not get tires. So I'm trying to be very patient right now and just see what kind of pace he's got, where he's weak, where I might be stronger than him. And then if I see an opportunity, I'm going to take it, but I don't want to force it. All right, how many laps left? I believe that said 76 is the lap we were on. That was just a hello bump to the back.
Got one outside. Clear outside.
And now it's just almost dark. It's the way it feels right now in VR, all the way around the
You're
track.
leading.
So we are in the lead.
You are the leader. Good job.
Now the bad part about being dark like this, or darker, is that it makes it harder for you to hit your marks. At least it is me. So I would have to assume that
car's a
Nasty
lap down.
is
Pulling
following
away from
us
the guy
through.
behind. The gap's now 0.9.
I would have to assume that Nasty has followed us through, maybe not all the way to second yet, but he's got to have moved forward with those new tires.
20 to go at the stripe. That
All
car
right, 20 laps to go, and we have a mess in front of us. All right, where do we go? Are you coming? Oh, he come back to the bottom.
Outside.
So part of this is
That
just
car
trying
is
to
not a
figure
lead
out
lap
where
car.
these guys are going to
Keep
go.
low.
Are they going to go low? Are they going to go
Clear
high?
outside.
That's why the move over
That
flag
car
is
is a lap down.
so valuable.
That car is not a lead lap car. Got one outside.
And of course, we don't want to cause a caution
Still there.
and catch everybody up.
The guy behind's catching.
Clear
The gap's
outside.
now 0.3.
Outside. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. That car is a lap down. Hold your line. That car is a lap down.
Yeah, we don't want to cause a
that car is
caution.
not a lead lap car.
Listen, I'm trying really hard not to. I'll
Keep
put
to
it
the
down.
bottom. Clear to the stop. Outside. You're on the
But at
bottom,
the same
3
time,
wide.
I do have to go.
Outside. Still there.
I can't just play around with these guys.
Keep to the bottom. That car is not a lead lap car. Stay on the bottom. Clear outside.
Because if we cause a caution, that means that everybody not only gets to catch up to us, but they get an opportunity to maybe go in and get tires.
Got one inside. Stay high. That
Come on,
car is a
50
lap
car. I'm
down.
counting on you being faster.
That car is not a lead lap car. Clear inside. Still there. Keep high.
Really wish the sun would come back out
Stay high. That car is a lap
so
down.
that I could see.
That car is a lap down. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Clear.
All right, what's going on behind me? That's what I need to know. And by the way, for those of you who actually use Crew Chief, I do not have the voice commands enabled,
The gap behind is now 0.8.
but I felt like he was going to tell me very soon. All right, there you go. Stay on the bottom. I like that. It's a great option.
Still there.
I'm happy to take that second groove.
Clear to the bottom. That car is not a lead lap car.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.4.
There we go. 0.4 seconds. All right, so we need to get a move on. Okay, that is Nassie. I was wondering where he was, and so he's coming. So we got the lead based on tire
That car is
strategy.
a lap down. That car is a lap
Are we
down.
fast enough to keep it against one of the stronger cars in this car set?
Gonna go straight.
All right, 10 to go. So now it's time. We're not saving anymore.
That car
There's
is
no-
a lap down. That car is a lap down. Outside. Still there. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear outside. Still there. That car is a lap down. Still there. Keep high.
Oh, it's Nassie for the lead. Again,
Clear
didn't know.
inside. That car is a lap down.
That's where it would have been great to know who it was for position. All right, we got to go. Nassie is with us. So we know he's fast. Those new tires that he's got, or newer tires, I should say. So how many do we have left? How many? What, 6-ish? 6 laps of fun.
Five to go.
5 to go. There we go. That's what I needed to know.
Got one outside.
The gap to Pollard behind is now 1.7 seconds.
Oh, 1.7. So he and Nassie have apparently gotten into it. I'm almost positive that was Nassie that pulled alongside me. But again, so many things that I just cannot be sure of here in VR. There's just so much, such a limited view that I have. And of course, that focus of, you know, driving the car rather than sightseeing.
The gap to Pollard behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Wow, 1.3. Okay, so we got a little room.
2 to go to stripe.
Yep, 2 to go.
That car is
Come on,
not a
Brian.
lap
2
car.
laps left. You're P1.
Appreciate it there, crew chief. This is where you're earning your money. Keep me pumped. Keep me focused.
1 more lap to win.
Oh, I like to hear that. 1 more lap to win. Final lap.
1 more lap. You're P1.
All right, let's finish it off. No lap cars are going to be in play. Bring it through 3 and 4.
That's a win. Great job. Well done.
There it is. Our very first win. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, great job by the crew. Fantastic car. Great setup. Car rotated very nicely. Huge thank you to our sponsors, Knee Pit Gaming. Let's just finish it off. Let's just keep going. I don't even want to stop. Wave at the crowd. Appreciate everybody coming out today. There will be no burnout because these engines are expensive. So we're going to keep it out on the track for 1 more time around as we wave to the crowd. Let everybody know we appreciate them for coming out. There we go. Hands in the air. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Fantastic job today. Everybody showed up. That's those Nashville race fans. No better race fans anywhere in the world. All right, we're going to go 3 wide after the race is over. So now let's pull it in. Look at these guys. Look at these. What are y'all doing? Do y'all have a disagreement I need to know about? All right, I'm going to leave y'all alone. I was going to head into a pit box, but not now. I'm not. So we're going to pull it right down here to the checkered flag, and we're going to park it. Are y'all guys going to run me over? Yes, you are. Wow. So another wave to the crowd. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and stick around for more custom career mode and VR gameplay.
Nice one, Brian. Great win. You deserved that today.